Welcome to Mind Polish, where we shine a light on the intriguing and often mysterious facets of our world. Today, we embark on a thought-provoking journey to explore one of the most profound questions humanity has ever pondered: who is God? Across religions, science, and philosophy, the concept of God takes on myriad forms and interpretations. Join us as we delve into this fascinating exploration. Religions and even science and philosophies around the globe offer diverse narratives about God, each with its unique characteristics and teachings. The top religions according to follower numbers, like Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and Judaism, offer a diverse explanation of God on the surface, but maybe it is not really that different at their core. In Christianity, with 2.3 billion followers, God is seen as the creator of the universe, a loving and omniscient being who is seen as one God in some denominations, or exists in three persons: the Father, the Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit according to some. Many Christians believe that God incarnated in Jesus and that Jesus died on the cross for their sins, while others believe that Jesus is not a God but only a Son of God. Islam, with its 2 billion followers, teaches about Allah, a singular, omnipotent God who communicates through prophets, with Muhammad being the last to receive revelation. Allah is considered to be the only deity in Islam, embodying the absolute oneness of God. He is beyond human comprehension, yet is involved with the world. Islamic theology emphasizes that Allah is merciful and compassionate, but also just and swift in punishment. Islam presents the epitome of monotheistic religions, and they are considered to be perfect monotheists. Hinduism, with its 1.1 billion followers, has a concept of God that is vast and diverse. Although in the Vedas, God is one, it is known that there are multiple deities, or demigods, whom the one supreme God chooses to possess or incarnate, as to be able to communicate with human beings. But, unlike the strictly monotheistic view of God in Abrahamic religions, Hinduism accommodates monotheism, polytheism, panentheism, pantheism, monism, and even atheism under one roof. The understanding of God in Hinduism encompasses a single supreme reality that manifests in various forms and deities, each representing different aspects of the divine and the cosmos. This makes Hinduism a polytheistic religion, one that has many deities to choose from. Buddhism, with its 520 million followers, takes a different approach, focusing less on the concept of a creator God and more on the path towards enlightenment and liberation from suffering. Buddhism stands out from many other major religions due to its perspective on the concept of God, the nature of existence, and the path to spiritual liberation. Founded in the 5th to 4th century BCE in what is now Nepal and India, by Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha, Buddhism has developed a rich variety of beliefs and practices over the centuries. Many mistake Buddhism with Hinduism, but they are two distinct beliefs. Sikhism, with its 30 million followers, has God viewed as a singular, eternal, and all-powerful creator of the universe, known as Waheguru, or the Supreme Being. Sikhism emphasizes the oneness and omnipresence of God, rejecting any form of idol worship or the depiction of God in a specific form. Many mistake Sikhism for an Islamic denomination due to the very high similarities on the surface, but many see it as an offshoot from Islam and more of a hybrid between Islam and Hinduism, where God is one, yet is able to blend Hindu elements within that veil. Although Sikhism in itself is not perceived as a religion, but more of a reformation, it is one of the major belief systems due to its follower count. Judaism, with its 15 million followers, has God understood as the singular, eternal, and omnipotent creator of the universe, who has established a covenant with the Jewish people. Central to Jewish theology is the concept of monotheism, the belief in one God, which is a foundational aspect of the religion. This concept is encapsulated in the Shema, a declaration from the Torah, Deuteronomy 6 verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Moving away from religious belief, science, contrary to religion, seeks to understand the physical universe through observation and reason, often sidestepping the notion of God, since no science can observe the metaphysical realm. Yet, some scientists ponder the possibility of a higher intelligence or the origins of the universe in ways that intersect with spiritual questions, largely due to the unfathomable world that we live in and its mysteries that can't have been by mere chance. Prominent figures like Albert Einstein have shared their views on the divine, highlighting the mystery and majesty of the universe. While science does not offer a definitive answer to the existence of God, it provides a framework for understanding the complexity and beauty of the cosmos that many interpret as evidence of a higher power with a will that initiated the first actions. Albert Einstein and Carl Jung, among many more scientists and great minds, however, have given statements that they believe in God, and so do many scientists. Which means that engaging in science does not mean one becomes atheistic. On the contrary, a large number of scientists have indeed been intrigued by religion and God, often due to their discoveries. Philosophy offers yet another lens through which to examine the concept of God, engaging with questions of existence, ethics, and the nature of reality. From the ancient philosophies of Plato and Aristotle, who pondered the first cause and the prime mover, to modern thinkers like Descartes and Nietzsche, who question the necessity and even the existence of God, philosophy provides a space for deep and critical reflection on the divine. Existential and metaphysical debates continue to evolve, reflecting humanity's unending quest to understand the ultimate nature of existence and the possibility of a transcendent being. Our journey through the perspectives of religions, science, and philosophy reveals the vast and varied contemplations of God. It's a testament to humanity's quest for meaning, understanding, and connection to something greater than ourselves. But, as we journey in the quest to make sense of the world and get closer to a God, we need to know what makes a God, and also know why God can't be more than one. The universe's complexity suggests an intention from an all-knowing, all-powerful creator. The precise laws of nature and the role of every being within it point towards a designer. So who is that designer? First, let us take a completely objective approach. The universe and all that's within it can't be by chance. There are just too many possibilities to make it impossible to have been created by itself. The probability of that happening is infinitely impossible. How impossible? Well, to calculate that, just keep on adding every single possibility at the smallest quantum levels of these instants to become what they are, until you reach the macro levels that we know, and keep piling up all of these instances to turn out the way they are today. You'd probably arrive to trillions of trillions to one. That is the possibility of the universe and life being the way they are right now. So there must have been an intention, from an all-knowing, all-powerful creator to construct things the way we know it to be. How else is it possible that life is what it is today? Touching on that same point, every natural element or being on this planet is a doer of an act that they are programmed to do. If they deviate from these roles, life collapses, and the endless possibilities of these mechanisms deviating from the programming adds to the endless possibility of that not being possible. So, cows give us milk, not knowing its benefit to us. Bees give us honey, not knowing the benefit to us. Trees give us produce, not knowing the benefit to us. There must be someone responsible for programming these unknowing creations to do what they do, on an instinct level, not knowing their worth to life's cycle. In the universe we live in, we know for a fact that for every action, there's a reaction, and energy cannot be created or destroyed, two fundamental facts that prove the existence of something pulling the strings. How else would you explain the universe expanding? Which means there was a Big Bang, which means there was an action undertaken by something that you refuse is God. Since there was an action initiated to bring forth the universe, and from that event, all the energy condensed was dispersed all across the universe in a very specific manner, with one glitch in a law, rule, or energy levels could spell chaos instead of divine order. Then, since there must be a God that exists, what are his attributes, and what is he like? Can he be like human beings? Can he sleep? Can he die? Can he be born? Can he age? Simply put, that can't happen, because he is the maintainer of this world, and every discovery in science proves it, although indirectly. Take an observer in quantum mechanics, for instance, can't be sleeping, Not that this scientific theory proves the existence of God per se, since science is an observation of the physical world, not the metaphysical, but the intricacies of all life is just too perfect to fathom for it to be coincidence and mere luck. But given this intricate level of instructions an observer has, where that element needs to be observing particles constantly, or else chaos ensues, God is the same. We can't possibly be alive without his unwavering oversight and observation of life as we know it. If he so much as flinches, the entire universe would collapse. When the observer looks at the particles, it makes them act differently than when they're not being watched. It's like the particles decide where to be only when they know they're being watched. Not to say that this is God, but it is this level of programming that can't simply exist without a creator. So, if there is this much intricate level of design, how can one logically claim there is none? Time and space can't be part of God's existence or the realm he resides in. The universe as we know it is constricted by time and space. However, science has brought to our attention that what lies beyond these boundaries that we know, after the edge of the universe, this infinite area has no time or space constraints. We say, this is most definitely where God must reside. Next, if there is a God, what is he like? For a God to be a true God, he has to at least have these characteristics, and they are omnipotence, which is the belief that the true God possesses unlimited power and authority over all things. This means he can't possibly have a partner. Omniscience, the belief that the one true God is all-knowing, having complete knowledge of past, present, and future events. Which means he can never forget. Omnipresence, the belief that the one true God is present everywhere simultaneously, transcending physical limitations. Which means that nothing goes in this world without his knowledge. Eternal existence, which means that the one true God has existed for all eternity and will continue to exist indefinitely. That means he can't possibly die. Creator of the universe, meaning, the one true God is responsible for the creation and sustenance of the universe and all life within it. He can't sleep, he can't blink, or else the universe would collapse. He possesses qualities of justice and mercy, often balancing divine judgment with compassion. The one true God that has to exist then transcends the material world and human comprehension, existing beyond the constraints of time and space. That God should be unchanging in nature, purpose, and character. A true God is inherently good and loving, with benevolent intentions towards humanity, but also just and quick in reckoning. The belief in the oneness of God, rejecting the existence of multiple gods or deities, is an integral part of a truly all-powerful God. So, if such a being exists, being all-powerful, he can't be undermined by human traits or by having partners or adversaries. Hence, a God can't be a God if they have another God beside them or an equal force against him. How do philosophical and scientific debates perceive the nature of God? One of the first scientific and philosophical reasoning and ideas that touch on this point is Occam's razor, a principle in philosophy that suggests that among competing hypotheses, the one with the fewest assumptions should be preferred. Introducing multiple gods unnecessarily complicates the explanation for the existence of the universe compared to a single, unified divine entity. Many philosophical and religious traditions emphasize the unity and coherence of the divine. The idea of multiple gods with distinct powers, attributes, and agendas can raise questions about how these gods interact with each other and with the universe, potentially leading to inconsistencies and contradictions, which are often present in polytheistic and pseudo-monotheistic religions. The existence of multiple gods raises questions about responsibility for the presence of evil and suffering in the world. If there are multiple gods with varying degrees of power and influence, it becomes difficult to explain why evil exists and why these gods do not intervene to prevent it. Introducing multiple gods can lead to logical contradictions and inconsistencies. For example, if two or more gods have conflicting attributes such as being omnipotent, all-powerful, or omniscient, all-knowing, it raises questions about how these gods could coexist without infringing on each other's domains or causing conflicts. The tendency to anthropomorphize God, attributing human characteristics and emotions to him, can lead to the creation of multiple gods based on different aspects of human experience or nature. However, this can result in a fragmented and inconsistent understanding of the divine, rather than a unified and comprehensive one. According to the current understanding in cosmology, the observable universe is finite, but the universe itself may be much larger. Speculations about what lies beyond the observable universe are philosophical rather than empirical in nature. Some theoretical physicists propose the existence of a multiverse, which could potentially contain regions with different physical laws, including different conceptions of time and space. There are various theoretical models in physics, such as certain interpretations of quantum mechanics or aspects of cosmological theories, that propose the existence of regions beyond the observable universe where conventional notions of time and space may not apply in the same way as they do within our universe. These ideas are often speculative and are the subject of ongoing scientific research and debate. Beyond human attributes like birth, death, or sleep, God is the constant observer, maintaining the universe. Theories in quantum mechanics and cosmology hint at a realm beyond time and space, where God might reside. Some interpretations of quantum mechanics suggest that at the fundamental level of reality, time may not be as fundamental as it appears in our everyday experience. Certain interpretations propose timeless or atemporal descriptions of reality, where events occur without a distinct past, present, or future. However, these interpretations are still highly speculative and debated among physicists. The search for a unified theory of physics, often referred to as a theory of everything, aims to reconcile general relativity and quantum mechanics. Such a theory could provide insights into the fundamental nature of reality, potentially addressing questions about the existence of time and space beyond the known universe. As many cling to the idea that the world just came to be by a Big Bang and a succession of evolutionary processes, as easy an explanation as it is, it does not offer a great explanation of the intricate level of programming that is within every single atom, or what is smaller or bigger, in the realm we live in. Cross-examining every single perspective can help us navigate this ordeal. Our journey through religions, science, and philosophy reveals vast and varied contemplations of God, reflecting humanity's quest for meaning and connection to something greater. As we have ventured through the different lenses that make sense of the world's creation and who is responsible for it, we may be able to come closer to the root cause and creator of life. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening exploration at Mind Polish. We encourage you to reflect on these perspectives and embark on your own journey of discovery. Until next time, keep polishing your mind, and may your quest for knowledge and understanding be ever rewarding. Like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective.